The Adventure Gear dive gloves. What did we think about them? We got these dive gloves from Akona Adventure Gear back in September of 2019, and we use them primarily for our gold dredging trips, and I also use them a little bit for my magnet fishing videos. But these are diving gloves. They're made for divers. The company Akona Adventure Gear is a diving gear company. They sell wetsuits, dry suits, gloves. They sell anything you would need scuba gear wise for scuba diving. These particular gloves, called the All Armortex gloves, are advertised for a 100% stretch. The Armortex protection protects from cutting and punctures, and they also carry the sizes extra small to 2XL. This particular glove retails at $39.95. What I want to do today is we're going to review this particular glove, what I think about it as we have used this glove dredging, magnet fishing. How well is it holding up? So what do I think about them? These are great gloves, but we may not be using them the way they're intended to be used. So that being said, our review of them is going to be a little bit skewed. You see, these gloves are meant for diving. They're meant for making sure you have protection with your hands, keep your hands warm. If I'm going to be in underwater for an extended period of time, I want some gloves that'll keep my hands somewhat warm. These will do that. They have a soft interior, so when you put your hands in, the material is pretty soft. It feels like you're putting on a softer glove, even like a fleece glove, something like that, when you're wearing them. But the outside has that rough material, so that way that you can get proper grip when you're grabbing things. So where did we have problems with these gloves? The only problem we really had was when we were using the dredge. And after several hours of using the dredge at Vane Mountain, I will put that video right here. Any of y'all that do any kind of gold dredging, you should know this, that when you are running a dredge and you've got that nozzle in the water, you might get a big old rock. It just sucks up into the nozzle. Well, at that moment, you're grabbing that rock and you're trying to pry it away from the nozzle, and it's causing a vacuum. So you have your force trying to pull the rock away from the nozzle, then you have the force of the nozzle itself because of the vacuum built up in it, and it's trying to still suck the rock back inside of it. So you have this force, these two forces, and they're constantly pulling on each other. You're pulling away rocks, it's trying to pull the rock back inside the nozzle that won't fit. And some of these rocks we're grabbing, some of them are smooth, which makes it easy, but some of them, most of them, have hard or have rough edges around them. So when we were in Vane Mountain, we actually put a hole in one of these gloves because we were moving so much material and constantly pulling and pulling and pulling, and this material just could not last over a period of about 6 hours. But that being said, that is not the traditional use of these gloves. We were using these gloves in a way that's not normal, and we wanted to test to see how durable a glove can be or needs to be in doing that activity of pulling rocks like that, pulling sharp edged rocks away from a vacuum, and constantly just that wear and tear. And it eventually rubbed a small hole. It wasn't on the stitching, it was on the padding, just near the stitching. But again, it's not the traditional use of these gloves with us pulling rocks like that. That's not what you normally do with these gloves. So that being said, that was the only downfall that we had with these particular gloves. So for you that out there that do any diving and things like that, underwater exploration, great gloves, absolutely great gloves. Get you a pair of them. I'll throw the link of the company in the description and you can order them straight from there. So for now, this ends another segment of Testing Tuesday. Hope you have a good day. God bless. We'll see you next time.